Oh, what was
that?
You can do it right now.
Please. The preparation is the best part.
Wait, do it a bit higher. It's even
Welcome to the Mom It's My Life podcast. This episode features adults using adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
How's the feeling?
Satan, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Definitely not the listener. Definitely. Yeah. Why not?
Hello. Salah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Mom It's My Life. Woo. I'm here with Kaitlin Beecham.
Hi, guys.
Christopher Mitchell.
Hi guys.
Peter Gubby.
Hi guys.
Wow, here we are. And hello, I'm Bronnie as well. We've been talking about stuff. We all just thought you were like.
I was completely zoned out that whole time.
Yeah, so we've literally been like, wait, what?
We've literally been like.
Literally.
What were we just talking about?
Pete's had
apart from the guy, the race car, and the Jizz Fairy.
Yeah, the Jizz Fairy.
Yeah, Pete was definitely the one who said that.
Yeah.
Bronnie.
Pete said that he had glitter on his amp, and I went, oh cool, so the Jizz Fairy came and jizzed on it, and I went, oh fuck, I meant the glitter fairy came and jizzed on it.
Oh. It was an easy mistake.
Oh, how we laughed.
I should be there.
What do you think would be the worst fairy to be?
The
like,
Jizz Fairy? Straight up. Who are you? Oh, like...
Why is the Jizz Fairy made of
It's the way you said! You'd wake up, like, glazed with jizz.
A visit from the Jizz
I'd have a
You're
glazed donut. I'm never going to think of glaze the same again. Ew. Thank you.
What percentage battery are you on?
88, that's pretty shit.
That is.
Alright. 88, what's he ever done to you?
Everything. Oh, it's Valentine's Day!
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Yeah!
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
From me.
Who's everyone's Valentine's? Mine's Kaitlin.
Mine's not Bronnie.
Oh,
of course it's Bronnie.
Heartbroken. Haha.
No. I think mac and cheese was mine today.
Mac and cheese. Yeah, Kaitlin was like, she was gonna come at 6:30, and she was like, oh, I'm just eating some mac and cheese.
Took me like 2 hours.
It is now 8:39. Sorry about that.
Mine was the marshmallow icing that Kaitlin put on top of those cupcakes.
Have you?
Yeah, it's
that
what
was
can I say?
serious.
What was that?
Was it like Cool Whip?
Was it marshmallow
Cool
cream?
Whip.
It is made out of marshmallows.
You melt them down.
Melt the Well, you mix egg white, icing sugar, and cream of tartar together on a hot pan.
Tartar sauce. Hello.
And then melt the marshmallows into it and. Hey presto, you've got
Hey presto.
You've got a what's it called? Marshmallow topping.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great name.
Icing.
Caitlin made us a load of cupcakes, like marshmallow ones.
They're all for us.
They're all for us.
Not for you.
Yeah.
The Mersey Tunnel is 3 miles long and the roof is made of glass, so that you can drive right in, watch your ships go past. There's a plug on every mile long, you lets in all the water around it, watch the way the show.
If you could travel back at any age.
Thing is, I wouldn't want to go change it.
Yeah.
Year
6.
Year
Oh,
six.
primary school.
Knowing
Didn't
what
we
I
talk
know
about
now.
I don't think so.
If you could go back
I didn't.
you go back to primary school.
No. Well, no, we didn't say if you go back to any moment in life.
Yeah.
With what you knew now.
And like, yeah, you go back. Right, let's say you're there for a 1-year period. You can go back and relive a year of your life.
Isn't you can change.
And there are no consequences.
Year 11.
If you do
Year
it. Year
11. I had such a good
Mine
year,
would be
man.
first year of sixth form when you were in upper sixth form.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh,
yes.
Literally, they'd be like, "You don't need to go to music today," and I'd be like, "No, I don't." Like, what you've got film studies. Give it off. Literally.
Yeah.
So Kayla was in the year above me with Charles. It was you, Charles, and Chris.
Yeah.
Not Christopher Mitchell. Chris McNeilus.
Yes.
And
Another M though.
I know.
It's the M.
Chris with an M.
Chris with an M.
Miss. That's silent M at the beginning.
But yeah, so they were in the year above me. So all of my lessons were on their freeze, and all of their lessons were on my freeze. We'd be like, "What? We can't hang out." So we'd both like skive off like certain subjects to hang out.
We used to have to get a bus to a different school for music lessons. So me and Charlotte used to.
What?
Why do you sound like R2D2? What? Wait, no, but seriously.
But yeah, what?
Right, so basically,
Explain that to the
we were at Hilbury, Purple Palace, represent,
Palace.
and then there was Pensby, which was like 10 minutes away. There was kind of their sixth form was kind of like going downhill, so we had to pair up with their sixth form so they could like come to our sixth
so you
form.
could like fund the class.
So we went, we went to a few like theory lessons there for music, and we hated it with a passion. So me and Shaw used to like be like, oh, I wonder if the bus has left yet, and we'd see the bus and be like, shit, the bus is still there. So we'd be like, oh, my shoelace, I need to tie it, and we'd like be like, oh no, now this has happened, and then wait for the bus to leave and be like, let's go to McDonald's.
In our freeze, all we did, well, it was right before rehearsals because we did musical theatre. We'd go to the Co-op and get an egg and spoon.
The best. I miss that. And the walk back,
on the walk back, we'd break the top and we walk back eating it. But like, because it was so small, we'd have like the little like daintiest like spoonfuls.
But there was only ever 2 spoons, and I always had to be the one who ate it with my mouth. Like, I didn't finger it. No, disgusting.
Did you just lick it out?
Yes.
I didn't even mean to
Anyway. Did you guys have like a food that you ate far too much of at like sixth form or school, like a
in school Pasta King?
Pasta King.
Pasta King, but
what's
why?
Pasta King?
Yeah, what's Pasta King?
Pasta King, right? So every day they'd have Pasta King, and it would be like this little stand pasta with 3 different
with a king
with 3 different types of sauces, and you'd choose one, but every day you'd get the same.
So it's like Subway for pasta.
Yeah, pretty much like Subway for pasta, and then you mix it in, but every time you used to get it, and
we
then
had
dig
Chip Friday.
Oh, Chip Friday with gravy.
Chip Friday, chips and gravy Friday. Oh,
the best.
They used to go into our sixth form common room and give us chips and gravy.
Oh, that's the dream.
And you know what? They were very good.
They were great.
I know what I
So
ate
Mrs.
too
Curry.
much. Oh, Mrs. Curry!
Mrs. Curry broke her arm, and she told me that her husband had to wipe her arse.
That's a serious too much information.
No.
Yeah.
I was like,
she's gone now.
Yeah, she got fired. No wonder.
Gone.
she magically disappeared. But yeah, that was a bit.
Do you remember though?
And we were just stood there like. Okay. I met her for like 2 months.
We used to get told. Me, Bronnie, and Shaw used to go into the cubicle. Do you remember? And everyone would be like, they're bitching about everyone, but really we'd be sat there like, like just being weird.
You just sat there going, like, what was that?
Oh, we used to just sing like songs. Then we'd come out
We
and
used
everyone
to
would
go
be
in
like,
and harmonise songs. They'd be like, great, now let's go outside. And everyone's like, you were bitching about us. And we're like, no, we weren't. We were quoting Jonah and like, stuff like that. Can you remember this quote?
We were hated, to be honest. People didn't like us because we were cool. Don't hate us because you hate
No,
us.
it was because we were friends with like the nerds and
Yeah.
like everyone. So we're like, and like the popular kids were like, if you're friends with us, you can't be friends with anyone else. And we were like,
Can't sit down.
only you can't sit with us. Sorry, we're just rambling on.
No.
Hi guys.
It's fun.
Was this in Hilbury then? Was that when
Yeah.
you guys only went to Hilbury together?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've known her since I was like 10. Because we went to Sands together.
Oh, so
Musical
that's how
theatre.
you met, was at Sands?
Yeah, and then that's why Bronnie came to Hilbury, because I was like, come to Hilbury.
Literally.
Roll up, get your balls, get your balls, 1, 5, 5, 2, 10, 5, roll up, get your balls.
Hello. I'm Mr. Seal, here to tell you about delicious seal bars. They're flippering delicious and taste totally fantastic. Find this sophisticated snack in the £3 seal deal. And remember, never trout yourself. Anything is possible when you suck on a seal bar.
Hey, can we go to London and make Pete a lord? Because I think he's ready.
Wait, how'd you become a lord?
You can easily do it.
Scott Disick
can
keeping up.
easily
He did on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. He became
Charles
a
a
lord.
lady.
Yeah, Charlotte is a lady.
She became a lady.
Don't
Yeah,
you need
Lady
to, like,
Garland.
She
She's not
bought,
a
she
girl,
bought
she's a-
literally a piece of land about like I mean people
Is it
can't
you
see
need
this,
to
but
own
like
land,
of, like, a square.
like a meter by.
yeah, literally like a meter of land, and it was dead cheap. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm now Lady
What,
Garland."
do you have to own land? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Let's own land.
Should we all buy a square
Let's buy
meter
a
of land?
house.
No, I'm
tiny
skipped.
house.
That is a very different thing to buying a square meter of grass.
No,
It's
it's
all
Grass, you're so posh.
What were we talking about before that?
snacks that we ate too much of in sixth
Yeah,
form.
go Pete.
When
You were at sixth form for 20 minutes.
yes. I was in sixth form for a year.
For the day you were 6 months.
Co-op's custard donuts.
Oh man, I'm a big fan of custard donuts.
Yeah, custard donuts are superior to all other donut fillings.
They are, hands down.
Wow, I've never been met with
Yeah.
agreement on
Yeah,
that.
neither have I,
It's true.
neither have I.
People like now raspberry. No,
Nah.
custard.
Yeah, no, but raspberry Morrison's ones.
Isn't it strawberry? The jam.
Well, you can get strawberry ones.
Hey,
as well.
whatever
the
you
go-to.
want, Christopher,
Don't know,
you
really.
can.
Do you know
I'd
what? You
always
know you were
get
taking the
custard.
piss out of me for like being posh.
Yeah.
You wait till you hear my sixth form, what I ate too much of.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
let's-
it's gonna be
let's have
like
it.
Should we have a guess?
a
Let's have a
hamper
guess each.
of a
guess each.
5-course
guess each.
dinner brunch.
Did you eat too much quinoa?
Oh no!
No.
Was it salmon? Smoked
No.
salmon and cream cheese
I
bagel.
did eat a lot of that, but what's your guess?
Quiche.
Oh, I fucking love quiche.
Yeah.
I
Quiche
like
is
quiche.
belt.
I
No,
hate quiche.
It was kettle crisps and hummus.
Oh my god!
It's a combo.
Oh yeah, as a combo.
Dude,
That
how
is
fucking rich
delightful.
were you? We were like,
no, just the kettle crisps on their own. Hummus with a spoon.
Kettle
My
crisps
hand
on their
just-
own. Well, what flavour kettle crisps?
Oh no, I used to change because the balsamic vinegar and
Oh,
like
and
sea
I
salt
love-
ones are so good.
they're
It's
very
so
good,
good,
but
but
I
they're
love
so
you know the
sharp.
Yeah,
cheesy
they are very
ones.
sharp.
Ooh,
Oh
mature
yeah,
cheddar.
mature cheddar.
No, the red packet, sweet chili and something.
Yes, I want to. But, oh no,
Sponsor us kettle chips.
We think you're
Sponsor
Chris
us
the
all.
Delicious.
other crip company. other crip companies are available.
Oh, fabulous.
Banter.
What did you eat?
Too much of. Me and Charles did go to Mackey's a lot in first year, and then when you came, we also did.
What?
When you
I
get
can't
money
remember
back.
going to Mackey's.
George's 18th. We all went to Spoons, and they like showed his ID, and they were like, "Oh, it's your birthday today." And he's like, "Yeah." And like, "I've been serving you in here for the last year." Oh.
Well, too late now.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Can't take it
Why
back.
did you just go? You were all just sat there and Bronnie went, chicken.
As in, that's what I ate.
I was just trying to like get
Did
it.
you
Just
eat
went,
all of it?
"Chicken."
Every Friday? Every Friday?
Did you used to have the hot chocolates from that machine?
Yeah, so it was 25p hot chocolates. And
Oh
it was
my
the
God.
best.
What, from the canteen?
No, like we
In
had
our
like a
sixth
thing
form
in our
room?
sixth form. Press a button, put
Yeah.
money in.
Because I was always too
Delish.
nervous to walk in the common room.
She had to wait for me outside.
Yeah, I was too anxious to walk inside because I was scared of everyone. So I'd be like, Caitlin, could you get me hot chocolate, please?
I'm bounding like, all right, lads, get me chocolate. Oh no, where did that go? Did I just?
No, you finished it.
No, I swear I saw something
No,
fly
I'm
up.
pretty
Yeah,
sure
I
we
think it
finished
just.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there.
we're good. Just a little wet pack. Literally, everyone fancied you in sixth form. Literally,
No, because
everyone.
someone said you're fresh meat. So I was like, because I was the new girl. I'm like, I don't want to. That's why I was too scared to walk into the common room. So I was like, I don't want to speak to any boys. So I was like,
blame
Caitlin,
you.
Charles was like,
Fresh meat.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
our
like, can we
sixth
go
form
to
was
the-
pretty disturbed.
They're all
Yeah,
there like.
it was.
The thing is, like, going
They were though, to be honest.
It's like I was at a boys' school, and then in sixth form it was mixed. And
So
like,
all the girls, all
yeah.
the guys were like, oh my god.
exactly the second that
Yeah.
girls were introduced, everything went to shit. Not because it's the girls' fault, but
But because all the
because
guys were like,
they're
oh my
just
god.
They'd all been like,
the showing off was insane.
Oh.
They're all there just bench pressing.
Yeah.
In
The
the
common room
common
was
room.
just
Sit
hang
ups.
up.
Boss the hoots, the dunking. Yeah.
It was like High School Musical.
Stick to the status quo. That is
People
incredible.
baking creme brulee. Zeke, what a
I like
dude.
hip hop and
Playing
dance.
cello.
I like hip hop and lock
Lock
and
and
jam
jam
and
and
break.
break. Is that even legal?
Not another peep.
Sometimes
Not another
I think it's
peep.
called art. Oh my!
Artwork.
An artwork.
Sometimes I even think it's cooler than homework. Why artwork?
I knew I...
Sometimes.
Sometimes I think it's cooler than art.
Fuck's sake.
Oh god. So what did everyone take for
For A levels.
A level?
I'll start. It was computing. In my AS level, I received a U.
As in like nerd stuff, like game.
Like coding.
Coding.
Yeah, like coding. Not like we can just sit
Like
like
nerd
Minecraft.
game. Simply.
Yeah, and I got
Play
a U.
Roblox.
You got a U in
I got a
Minecraft.
U in Minecraft studies. I got a U in physics.
Well, that's just hard.
Yeah.
So don't blame
Sympathy
you,
on that.
Peter.
I got a C in English, lit and lang.
Well, do you know what,
Thank
Pete?
you.
Speak great, so
Thank you.
don't worry.
I do the words real good now. Then
Look at me now, bruv.
music. I did a B. I did a B in
You
music.
did a B.
So I'll say
stuff.
that.
You did.
That's good, yeah.
Pete
It was.
did a B.
You know what? It was nearly an A, so it was a B sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tickled me.
Your face.
You're like, oh,
You knew that was
my
funny.
As soon as he said it, he was fun. It's like Amy. Happy birthday, Uncle. Mark.
That was so funny. Oh, very
Jesus.
good.
Chris, what did you take?
I took sport and I got a C.
Nice.
I did. Shit, what did I do? Oh, media got B.
Nice.
Music got B.
Very nice.
Yes, well done. I took...
Why did you say well done? Should yours well done?
Well done, Chris. I took theatre studies.
Boring.
Are you
joking? I did the same.
You did the same.
I can't remember what I got.
Theatre studies. What did I get in theatre studies? Either a C or a B. I'm gonna say a B.
Say
Yeah,
B.
give it to yourself.
I only did 3.
I raised
only
you a
did
B.
3.
Yeah.
Then I did. Sorry, but I did
I'm an idiot.
BTEC music because that was the only option, and I got
BTEC's
I got
great.
a distinction star.
BTECs are like worth more than A-levels.
Wow.
UCAS,
Well, I have an interesting story about that. So distinction star in that, and then I took dance, but I only did first year in
I
that.
mean dance.
Dance, dance.
When you were
darling.
having your pasta king.
Sitting on the grass.
Did it on the cue. Oh, good God, it's so funny.
Give golf.
Oh goodness me.
Anyway, so you had a funny story about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I dropped dance, so I didn't get that one. So I only got 2 A levels, but one was a BTEC. Then I went to did oh my god, I can't even speak.
And then I did
As you can tell, I failed English and then I had to retake.
Same.
I left out the D I got first year.
I did film studies, which was great.
What film did you study?
Jaws, like the opening of
Oh,
Jaws.
Jaws
We
is
did
a great
Scream, like as in
Great
like the different.
film.
Yeah. We were gonna do Shawshank.
Oh, it's
Redemption,
such a good film.
But then I left.
I
was
You've
like-
never seen the greatest film of all time.
I've never seen
I've
it.
never
We should
seen
all
it.
go to movie night.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is the best film ever made.
I've only ever seen the Family Guy skit.
We
of it.
went to.
Oh, it's like
That's probably the same.
it was 3 months since Andy Dufresne said a word to someone. That somebody was me, and then he walks past me and just goes, "Vagina boob." It's so funny.
Vagina boobs.
That's one of my favourite episodes.
It's like I didn't know what a hollaback girl was. It's like, some foul creature. It's so funny. I have to show you this sketch. Oh,
We
it's
went
wicked.
to watch that when we were at Charles doing pizza and wine night, and then we went. This film's too long.
It is a long. It's like 2.5 hours.
So yeah, I did film studies. I did music BTEC because I was like, I was the only one who wanted to do it as an A level. Yeah, did that. Did dance. I cried every single lesson. I don't think I didn't cry because it was like I had to do a dance about being a cello. Okay, so I was literally like,
did you not just do that?
Yeah, but then I forgot all my dance moves.
Forgot this.
Yeah, but it was all like, no, you have to use this leg and do a right turn, and I'm like, fuck off. So literally, I was like, I cried every single lesson. But yeah, and then you had to like learn anatomy of the body or whatever it was, and I was like,
what about that?
I
loved biology.
I was like, this is great, but my teacher's boring. And then drama. I wrote a song in the theory exam, so I failed that, but I kept the song because I started to write Half of High School Sucks, so that's fine. So I kept it in my shirt.
Oh, that was a really long exam. It was like a 2.5 hour exam.
So I was like, fuck this. So I got an E in the theory. So like, okay, I wrote a song for most of this, and I literally just like did like random shit. So I was like, okay, that's all right. And then I got like an A star or whatever in the practical or whatever. So
nice.
What's your greatest school achievement?
Ooh,
that's a big one.
I got last year at the last year of West Kirby Grammar School. It was like the Grand Assembly. It was like the leavers, like goodbye Year 11s, and there was awards for like most likely to be like president. The award for like the best science exam pass mark. The one who's gonna be the best doctor ever. And then there was an award for the. Everyone laughed, and I was like, "Oh my god, I hope it's me." But it was like to the most room brightening smile in the year, and then everyone turned to me, and they went, "Bronnie!" And then they made me do a smile, but I don't know what it was, and everyone's like, "That's the smile you do," and I'm like, "What?" So that was my proudest achievement.
That's a really good.
So I'd rather get an achievement for smiling than being a I don't know. President, because that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be the president of the United States because I can't be.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be the prime minister.
Maybe, but I doubt it, Peter.
I'd vote for you.
I'd vote. Everyone has to listen to pop punk.
This is the
national anthem would be like.
Where are you?
It's here for the social rejects, and everything's gonna have to be with blast beats.
And half time.
Yeah,
every doorbell's like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Sorry, I'm talking really loud.
No, that's fine.
Because you're not talking to the microphone, so it's cool.
I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is good. That's nice. It's pleasant.
I'm decided I don't like not sit on the eggs. I'm like.
Always move around.
Caitlin, your favourite school achievement,
or your most like proud, your humblest brag from school, I guess.
Yeah.
You, Dorothy.
I was just gonna say. I mean, I've got two. Then I won. There was this award for drama. This girl who
for causing the most drama.
Me. No, there's this girl who died years ago, and she was like really like into drama and like put loads towards the arts and stuff, but she's died. They had an award named after her, and it was like a big thing if you got that, and I got it in my last year.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Nice.
That's really nice.
I was really happy.
What was her name?
Valerie. And then when I was Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and I gave Mum like.
And you did a speech at the end.
She
did a speech at the end like, "This is my last year."
It's all about me.
I just want to thank my mum.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It was fun.
Were you in the Hilbury production of We Will Rock You?
I was.
I saw it.
No way.
I was in the audience.
I actually sung
Wow.
Innuendo, the beginning like opening song, like when they have the like slideshow of the dates. I sung that.
I wish you were in Little Shop of Horrors.
And well, I was in the pit.
Yeah. You were singing.
Just
let's open this.
Yeah,
Let's open that shit up.
She was like singing like with the mic and shit, like in the pit.
The
and
mic and shit.
It was you and John, wasn't it? John
Yeah,
Harper?
but me and John were awful because we kept going out of tune because we hadn't learned the harmonies. We just like, yeah, we'll go in the pit, and we were sat there like thinking like, oh my god. And on one bit when Audrey, sorry, this is a spoiler. If you've never seen Little Shop of Horrors, don't listen.
Well, you should have watched it by now.
When Audrey gets eaten by the plant and dies, well, she like gets half eaten and then she dies in Seymour's arms. And when he's like picking her up and he feeds her to the plant, and there's this like music and it's like, like this big dramatic thing. Me and John were trying to harmonise and be like, John's voice just goes, and we were literally like crying in the pit, trying not to like get into the mic, and he did it again, and I lost it, and I couldn't sing for the rest of the show because I was literally like this, like dead.
Oh,
funny
that's
times.
That's such a good musical.
I
I was so happy I got the alarm goes up at 7, but I didn't know anything because I didn't rehearse.
She didn't know
I
anything.
I didn't
Period.
go to any of the rehearsals. This is how obsessed I was with songwriting. I was like, yeah, I'm ill today. But like, I was literally like a songwriting, so I was like, didn't turn up to school basically for like most of the year. Didn't turn up to any of the rehearsals. Turned up and it was like the dances, and I was like,
Who's laughing now?
I mean, it was like three. I was one of the 3. There's like, what is it? What are they called?
The urchins.
The urchins. So it's like 3 girls who were like telling, and I was one of them, and I had no. It was like the first day, and I was like, and they were doing different dances. I was like, I'm just gonna act like I'm the stupid one. Like, I pulled it off because people said they were like, oh, you were like your own character, and I was like, thank you. I just really got into like the zone. It's really, I was like, I didn't have a fuck what I was doing.
became the role.
Yeah.
Chris,
That was always great.
what about you?
You guys have real good stories. My only humble brag from school, I got 100% in GCSE PE.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
That is
girl.
pretty good. To say you got 100%.
Yeah.
That's right. I don't think I ever got 100% in.
Nailed it.
Impressed.
Well done.
Yeah,
That's my
that was
proud.
impressive.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, round of applause.
Go clap.
Everybody said we wouldn't
Everybody
clap
clap
on it.
your hands.
Right, we take a moment. That song, right? It's like freeze. Everybody clap your. Doesn't say unfreeze. You do everything he says, but he doesn't
Yeah.
say unfreeze. So you're there
Please,
like
everybody
Yeah, but
clap your
the
hands.
following instruction is
It's to basically
freeze, unfreeze. Everybody, like that would be ideal.
I
Freeze! You
love-
want to say everybody clap your hands on freeze? Everybody clap your hands. That's always annoyed me. It's like,
well, why don't you should write to
I'm
DJ
glad you-
Casper?
Yeah.
you bet I will.
I'm glad you told the group.
I'm glad that was a concern you shared.
What was your favourite sport to play in PE?
Oh. Now, there's a difference. Oh. I was good at a lot of them, but my favourite-
naturally.
I was great at
I got
dance.
100%.
Did you
I
do
mean,
dance?
yeah.
Hang on, yeah. Did you do dance? So that's a true.
No, that's a separate subject.
See, he wouldn't have got 100% then.
But
Do you do
maybe like I was real good at trampolining. Basketball was good
all
at.
the
Rugby, yeah, you know.
Stop.
Table tennis. I was so good at table
Oh, I
tennis.
so need to play.
Wait,
table
who was
tennis.
the master?
Me and George. Well, George, but like George isn't here, so me and George.
Hang on a sec.
I'm awful.
George and
I
I.
played at the same level you
That's the
played
right
at.
English. George and I.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Isn't it?
Not in that context.
Yeah, it is.
No.
If you're gonna say me
If
and
you
George,
do something,
it's George
if
and
you do
I.
something-
If you would say me, if there wasn't another person, it's me. If you would say I,
Do you wanna
if
have
there
a
wasn't-
Google
So
off?
it's like, who's better at table tennis? You wouldn't be like I. You'd be me. So
Oh.
it'd be George and me.
Oh,
Who's
okay. I
better
didn't
at
know that was the
English?
context.
I. Joke. That was
It's
really
me.
podcast.
At least I hope that's right. That's the logic.
What's
I've been going
your
through it.
proudest moment?
Yeah.
My proudest moment is coming third place in the.
Sorry.
Wait, I know what you're about to say.
That's
the way you paused.
This is fair
That's the way
game.
you paused.
This is fair
My
game.
was coming.
Was coming.
You guys laughed too. I was like.
We had one of those moments the other day. Where were we?
You must be so proud.
I never thought it would happen for me. And then the Jizz Fairy showed up. No, I came third in a robotics tournament
Yes, I remember you saying.
internationally.
in another country.
in Bremen, in Germany.
Germany.
Yeah. We came
He was
Built a
years
robot.
early for the European tour.
Caldy Robotics was third
Caldy
place.
Robotics.
Yeah, in the Robo Cup 2006.
Is that still going? Because Molly would smash that.
The Robo Cup.
Robo Cup. Yeah, we built robots that played football out of Lego.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
sick,
That is
isn't
a-
it?
I have seen-
I
I have
couldn't do
seen-
it, so.
I have seen videos of RoboCup.
it was
That
really
was
you
pretty
vlog it?
impressive.
No,
Did you
there was
video
an
anything?
official DVD though.
Let's get it.
I have it.
You know how it's got like,
Oh, that's incredible.
like on like a World Cup DVD, it's got like the players on the front. Could you imagine? And they're like slightly faded out. Yeah, a lot of robots on the front.
I'm gonna Google RoboCup 2006.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
let's
reckon
hope
there'll be the
YouTube has got
team
some-
photo
Oh,
Hope so.
of me and the boys.
you and all the
Me,
lads.
Asher Winterson, Jack Porter, and some other people whose names.
They're not important now.
Didn't you go the year after and get kicked out first round?
Yeah. We got so yeah.
But they got like, didn't you get like a luxury hotel and like?
Yeah,
like
we
a
smashed it. We got like loads of sponsorship because we'd done so well. And the next year was in Atlanta. So
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then we got knocked out
That's-
on day one. So we just had like a week to kill in Atlanta, which was pretty sweet.
Pretty
Honestly.
Yeah.
Could have gone a lot
Life
worse.
gives you
You something wrong with that one, you like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to sightsee
Turned up
around.
to a big hall every day with a bunch of nerds.
That's just the best thing.
I still got my medals.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
I should wear my medals on stage.
You
My
should,
Robo
yes.
medals.
I've got my football hero medal for when I did a charity football match. We won, got a medal, and then I turned up to my Saturday League men's football game and accidentally pulled out this medal in front of everyone, and I got slaughtered.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna repeat what they said to me because there might be
Mouth
people,
it.
there might be people under the age of.
What did they say?
I enjoyed that so much.
How old were you?
It was like 2 years ago.
Oh.
So I was like 18,
So you were 12?
19. Shut up, bro. That was the best result, best insult I could come.
Shut up.
Shut up, Ron.
Oh, just shut up.
Would you just
the same. Down the same.
Good times, good times.
Oh, how we loud?
It's now a good time for a pee break.
Yeah, because I really
I
need to pee.
really
I was
need to
about
pee.
to say.
Right, pee break in 3, 2,
Pee
1.
break.
Pee
Pee
break. Pee break, everybody.
Wait.
Pee break.
Pee break. Pee break.
But don't take a shit.
Satan, shut the fuck up.
Yesterday, when we were recording, I said, let's all hit one note and see if we can hit a harmony. And we did it on the second time.
We did, to be fair.
So let's try and do it now.
I mean, it did help me and Pete sang the
Pete,
same
same-
note.
same-
But who cares? 1, 2, no, just...
A random
1,
note.
2, 3.
Let's go again.
Right,
I
the
did it.
same
Wait,
note.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
Peter, like,
1, 2, 3. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3.
holy shit.
Welcome to the bass now. I was like,
I
right.
just find things like that, they make me laugh because
Can
I'm
we-
like,
And we're back.
Oh,
Hello,
that was-
we are
that
back
was
again.
Super satisfying.
really
Right.
satisfying. Like, I kind of want to just hear that again.
Well, I can't.
Can-
Just want to go
Been
to
recorded.
Aldi and...
Buy some more.
Nice, good stuff.
It's a perfect start.
So, we
Everyone have a
have...
good pee break. Everyone have a good pee break.
Yeah, everyone had a great
I met Kenny in the
Pee
break,
break,
so...
Kenny, who is our new cat,
It's
Kenneth.
behind you.
Here he is, but you can hear his collar.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone. He's... yeah, so he is our new little kitty cat.
You'll probably hear him wandering around.
And it was Mr. Pooh and Gloria's brother, and still is, obviously, but they reunited. And Gloria and Kenny kind of weren't getting on, but she kissed his nose today on Valentine's Day, which
That's
was really
so
cute.
sweet.
And then they just scrap afterwards. But you know what? It's just like
I mean, siblings fight, you know.
exactly.
Siblings fight.
Yeah.
So let's ask some questions. What is everyone's most embarrassing moment?
Ever. Like,
Ever.
of all time.
Sharing the stage with
I-
you guys.
I can't think of what I'm trying to think.
Most embarrassing. Can we come back to that one? Because that is...
Yeah.
Most embarrassing moment ever.
Okay, well,
That's
okay. Most embarrassing on stage moment.
Oh, I've got mine.
What was
Go on.
yours?
When when I was the Queen of Hearts, I styled this out so well. I was the Queen of Hearts.
Off with the head! Off with the head!
In like year 5, so I was young. My skirt had this like clasp on it, and I hadn't done the clasp up properly. So while I was on stage, my skirt fell down. Me me being the trooper I am just went, off with her skirt! And then so yeah, sound that one out well, but I was so embarrassed.
That's very good.
So well played. Well played.
My Rejects tour date in London. First song, Screw You. The lyrics, I'll be happy when you're 6 feet underground. I fell off the stage and I sliced my shin on the corner of the amp. Not the amp, the monitor. It was a stage, and then they had like another stage bit for the monitors, but with gaps in between, but there was no tape.
Like
so
a
you
little
just
block ahead of the stage with the monitor.
I literally fell, and there was like a massive like line, like a lump on my leg with like a massive lump there.
Carried on like a trooper. Didn't miss a beat.
But the best bit about it, I've seen videos of it, and Pete is just carries on playing, just looks
He just
down.
goes.
He's like, oh yeah, right, she's dead.
Show must go on. That was actually,
with me.
That was my most embarrassing moment as well, just from secondhand embarrassment. No. I haven't really had anything that's been too awful. Broke so many strings. That's always just a bit embarrassing.
All Pete does is break strings.
Break strings, break straps, pickups falling off.
Yeah.
Fucking everything.
Fucking life. Mine, I was doing tech for, we did a musical called Back to the 80s, which is the score for.
I remember you telling me about this like in April.
All the music in it is so good because it's like proper 80s bangers.
Love that.
And we had this car, and it was like what's that song, like the get out of my dreams, get into my car. And it's like proper 80s. Anyway, that's the song. But we built this car, had wheels and shit, and we built it out of wood, and it looked sick, to be fair. And I remember there was the footwell, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make sure that there's like a bit in the footwell so that they can put their feet, so that you won't be able to see underneath it. So it wasn't like the Flintstones. So I built this footwell, and I pushed the car on stage. Like, we lifted it up, and I pushed it on stage. Then the lights came up, and I was like, ah! So I dive in the footwell, and then these two guys get in the car and put their feet, and they're looking down like, what the fuck? And there's me, like, there in the footwell. And I was stuck there for a whole song, and I had to get wheeled off stage. But they had to pick it up with me in it.
That's
no way.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it wasn't really embarrassing. It was kind of funny because, like, it was kind of embarrassing for me, but yeah, it's a good story.
It's like a fight or flight moment.
Yeah,
I love that.
I took it. I was like, yeah, no one's seeing me. I'm just gonna dive in the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't very big either, but neither was I. So that's cool. Yeah, that was a good time.
Love that.
Peter, do you have anything?
No, honestly.
What about your life?
Yeah, just
the most embarrassing thing ever.
It's probably just playing songs with Bronnie.
I know, because she sucks. She's so bad. If you heard her, like, she thinks she's really cool, and she's just totally shit.
She thinks she's American.
Yeah, she thinks she's American. She writes like Social Rejects, and then she writes Total Outcast, which is basically part 2 of Social Rejects. Can she just get any more ideas? She sucks.
Funny.
Like high school.
Yeah, like high school, and like UK people call it secondary school, so like she just thinks she's
Yeah, if you called it secondary school,
imagine
sucks.
But yeah, it doesn't even say high school sucks in it, does it? But yeah. Secondary school sucks.
You have to be like the rugby players and the dancers instead of jocks and cheerleaders.
Oh. Getting A's won't give you a name because then you're just a nerd. Yeah. Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely.
Very good stuff. Very good. We got another question.
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
A funny memory with people in the room. In the rum.
A funny
There's
memory.
so many funny things. All we do is laugh. I can't remember.
I can't remember any.
Everything's just gone. Giant babies.
There's a lot of stuff that we can't.
There's so much stuff that we can't.
But like, you want to when someone asks you like, "Oh, what's your favourite something?" and you can't think of it.
You're
It's
like,
like that's like I can't. Have we even had any funny moments? Even though we clearly have. Like I'm like,
All we did before we started recording was laugh.
literally.
The Jizz Fairy.
That was funny.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think if we've got any stupid ones from when we were younger as well. So probably is the answer to that.
Poopery! Oh my god! My cousin Rhiannon, my nanny has potpourri in her house, like every nan does.
Yeah.
And I think she ran around shouting poopery. So me and Caitlin now shout poopery Poobarri, but in a South African Jonah accent, like Poobarri,
Poobarri,
Poobarri.
Wheezy
Schofield came on.
And yeah, that was funny.
That is one of my favourite moments ever with Miss Pierce. You know the Bruno Mars song, When I Was Your Man? I should have bought you flowers
and
held your hand.
She sung.
We were all like, oh yeah, I love that song.
I should have bought you flowers
in the pouring rain. And she was like, dead happy, and we all were like,
we were like, you're wrong. And she's the cutest little teen. She's like small and like she like dresses really nice.
Oh,
she's like,
so
hello
cute.
children. And she's like, I should have brought you flower in the pouring rain. And everyone was like, you're so wrong. Ooh, have I just done 10k? But yeah, anyways, but yeah, that was funny.
When we did Wizard of Oz, the dog that played Toto. Right, Toto's supposed to be cute and like run on stage. This dog was not having any shit. It was like she was stocky and she was just like this dog.
Terrier or something.
Yeah, but she was like a miniature schnauzer or something. But she was just so like
a miniature schnauzer.
And someone before my friggin' solo, like I think it was probably you, dropped a cookie on the stage, so the whole of Somewhere Over the Rainbow was like, somewhere, trying to like pull this dog around the stage, like, come on! It was just such a stupid dog, but I actually loved her. She bought me flowers in the pouring rain.
In the pouring rain. Oh god. Wait, what funny memories have we had? Because all we do is chat about.
Oh, remember that time?
Remember that time at camp?
It's first time at band camp.
Oh my god, I can't think of anything. I hate you. We went to see her friend there was like a showcase, and her friend was doing Wicked, and before it was the Alice in Wonderland like
Panto-y thing.
And there was this girl who played the Queen of the Hearts, and like every line she said was "off with the head, off with the head," but it was so
it wasn't like "off with the head." She was like,
it was like "off with the head, off with the head." So funny, but it was so loud. We were like,
and it went on for about 5 hours, and me and Bronnie were in the audience
we were
like,
this is the most boring thing I've ever seen.
Hilarious.
There's so many funny stuff, but we can't say it.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
we'll save that for another time.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to the Mom It's My Life podcast. Bronnie and Pete are hubberknockers who forgot to end the podcast, so now I am here. I don't get paid enough for this job, man. Fuck.